Armin and Levac, 104.5 The Team, and thrilled to have Steve Freeman in studio, director and founder of Blackwatch Premier Soccer Club. Steve, tell us about Blackwatch Premier here locally in the Albany area.
We started our program in 1998 in January, and so we're moving towards our 20th year of operation. We've been very fortunate to be sponsored by Nike for the last 16 years.
That's
and
cool.
So we're one of roughly about 30 organizations across the United States sponsored by Nike, and we've been very privileged. But not only they allow us to have access into the national team and identification of players, and so it's been a great relationship.
Now, if I'm a parent, and because that's you guys bring in the kids and make them better. It's hard for me to go, all right, well, my kid plays for the school. That's enough. They'll get good at soccer playing for the school. Why do I want my kid to play for Blackwatch?
Right now with youth soccer and moving on to a more advanced level, like a collegiate program outside of a scholastic opportunity in high school, most college coaches are recruiting at elite regional and national events. And so really it's very similar to AAU hoop. And so high school soccer, even though I'm the coach at CBA, right. It's almost moved in a direction of intramurals. And so the very best players are either playing in U.S. Soccer Development Academy or ECNL, which is elite youth soccer organizations for girls. And so Blackwatch is an elite organization, and we try to draw players in from roughly a 60 to 90 mile radius. And roughly we have 7 college coaches on staff, and we start our program at 4 and 5 years old, and we go all the way up to U23s.
Wow. Steve Freeman, director and founder of Blackwatch Premier in studio, blackwatchpremier.com. Steve, you mentioned your staff, and I'm looking at them on the website. Very impressive. 7 different college coaches, some well-known coaches on your staff.
Absolutely. Right now, our director of coaching here in Albany is Trevor Gorman. He's the head coach at the University of Albany for the men's soccer program. Both of his assistants are on staff with us. Bubby Leisure is our director of goalkeeping. Bubby actually went to my high school in Tampa, Florida, Bloomingdale High School. And Bill Boyle, the other assistant at U Albany, he actually went to where I played college at Hartwick. And so it's just kind of like soccer small world. We're also fortunate to have Jeremiah Nealon, the head coach at Skidmore, on staff. And we're also adding his assistant this coming year for our U18 team. So we're really excited about the college coaches we have involved. And on the girls' side, we have Emmy Doyne, who's the assistant at Skidmore. And right now, our main focus in our program is the girls' side. Our boys' side has about 160 players on it, and our girls' side is creeping towards 100. And so, yeah, things are really good right now.
That's awesome. And you guys have tryouts coming up. Tell us about Blackwatch Premier tryouts if we want our kids to get involved here locally.
Right now, this tends to be the time of year when folks are like shopping around for programs. Right. We've actually switched our model from tryouts to trials. Our program actually runs all the way through the beginning of August. So we actually extend our season about 6 weeks comparative to other travel programs and other premier organizations. And so instead of just having tryout nights, our program is continuing on, and it's almost like a trial window like you would see overseas or in other foreign agencies, that players can come in, see what it's like. It's our real training environment because these players are still playing competitive matches and getting ready for the upcoming game. So they really get an idea of how do we operate. And that trial window will run 4 weeks. It kicks off like June 20th and will run through July 20th.
Now, where's it? You got a website where I can do all this? I can get all the information. I can, set up and get it all together?
Online registration for tryouts or this trial window is at www.blackwatchsoccer.com. And if you go under the online registration, it'll be up there.
Steve Freeman, director and founder of Blackwatch Premier, in studio with Armin and Levac, 104.5 The Team. And Steve, I love this because as a kid, I wasn't athletic at all. I played the tuba. And my brother was more athletic, and he was a part of an AAU club just like this in the Dallas area. And if I can be honest real quick, he sucked. He was really bad. But on the weekends, I remember as a kid, we would always go to his games and his practices, and it was a cool time, I felt like, around the community because I met more people in the community, more families. We found friends that we hung out with, and it was like a deeper meaning to it, especially since my brother was stinky. But a deeper meaning to it was a really cool, not just for us as a family, but as a community. I thought there was a strength there. Am I making that up, or do you feel the same way with Blackwatch Premier?
No, I would tell you that the families that we attract and the amount of commitment and dedication that are part of our program, it's it's almost a necessity to bond and connect at a level that's so much more intimate than your typical scholastic situation. And so right now I'm going to run out of here and head to our U21 training session, and we have 11 Division I athletes that have come back and want to train until preseason of August. And so Zach Rockmore, who is at Bucknell right now, he put this together, basically in 48 hours. And I'm just, privileged opportunity for me to go out and work with the guys that are alumni from our club.
You can tell you just love soccer.
Yeah, it's been great to me. I was very fortunate. I played in an elite youth club called Blackwatch in Tampa, Florida.
Hey.
Yeah, and then left there and went to Hartwick College, which was top 20 Division I. Played for Jim Lennox, who was national team assistant coach and World University Games head coach, and so he was national staff guy. And then I was privileged enough to play professionally in a couple leagues, and I've been at the coaching gig for about 20 years now.
So as the founder of Blackwatch Premier in Albany, the biggest reward for you out of this is what?
Players being a lot better than me.
And you being a big part of that, by the way.
Small. I mean, my responsibility is to help parents navigate the very complex landscape of youth soccer and competitive youth athletics, and really allow the players to own the game, because if they own it, not where the parents own it, they'll get a lot further on.
Now, how much more love are you guys getting right now because of the World Cup? Like, I was never a big soccer fan, but the World Cup hooked me. I'm in.
Soccer in general is on the rise. I mean, you can see it. Big money's behind it. MLS just re-signing its contract. You've got MLS franchises that were valued 3 years ago at roughly between 10 and 20 mil to now where they're valued at over $100 million each. The sport is for real, and with that realness comes exposure, and real exposure nationwide, globally. It's an infectious game. It's one that inspires people to want to be involved in it, and you're seeing now big business get behind it. And when big business gets behind something, there's going to be some longevity there.
You can tell this guy has a passion for what he does. You should look into it for you and your family and your kids. BlackwatchPremier.com. Blackwatch Premier with Steve Freeman, director and founder of Blackwatch Premier in studio. And tryouts coming up soon.
Absolutely. If you're not currently, happy with your situation and you're looking for a more enriched environment for your youth athlete in your household, our trials start June 20th, and they'll run all the way through the middle of July.
Fantastic.
BlackwatchPremier.com. Get all the information. Steve, thanks for joining us in studio today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, fellas.